Good morning. Come make breakfast with me. Or better yet, just come be a part of my morning routine. I am by zero means the ultimate like self-help guru of like, I wake up and I do this, and I've done like 27 things before 9 o'clock. No, it's like 9:15. I just got up. I slept in a little bit. I do realize that not when I go through a routine, but when I do some more stuff in the morning, I feel a lot better. So we're gonna start off by brush your teeth. One thing that I've started doing, not only am I starting to use a tanning bed over at my gym, Crunch, I realized when I look back at my older photos, I think it was honestly just like, when I go to the beach, the salt water and the sand and the sun, maybe not the sand, but the sun and the salt water, it really clears my skin up. And my skin is always like glowing. And now that it's winter time and there's not much sunlight, I obviously can't go to the beach. My skin kind of sucks a lot. I have some acne on my like arms and one ear, like that's like a scar. There's some little things there that aren't that bad, but my face just doesn't glow as much as it used to. It's very like baggy and wrinkly. My boy Parrish has amazing skin. He was at my house one time. He used this like, not this one exactly, but he used vitamin C syrup or serum or whatever. And if he did it, he looks, good, then I'm gonna do the same. I really want something to like hold my hair back. But right now, super kind of wrinkly. I got like an eye bag going. Once again, I just woke up, so this, no wonder it look like that, but it smells really good. I found that you don't want to rub it in. You just want to like barely massage and touch the surface of your skin. Oh my gosh, I'm gassed. It says on the thing to keep going until it dries, so my hair's gotten so long that it's just like when I wake up it's 50-50. No, Matthew, why are you not showering when you wake up? I showered last night. So now that's like dried in Hims. I went out of my way to go get stuff for my skin at Target. I was more getting stuff for like my body acne. I'm start using this because Parrish had it. So I've also started to ice my face after I get out of the shower, which always feels really nice. Wear deodorant. I shouldn't even have to say that. Another thing, part of my like routine, make your bed. I don't not much for me to make, but when you make your bed, you just feel a lot better. I kind of have the issue of like once I wake up, I kind of fall back. Because I did this morning. I woke up at 8 and I got really tired, so I went back to sleep, and now it's like 9:30 almost. And when your bed is unmade, I kind of find it really easy for me to just like lay back down in it and like sleep, because I can sleep like all day. When my bed is made, I don't feel the need to fall back asleep. Like I just like don't want to mess it up. That kind of brings me to another point about just mornings. When you wake up, don't look at your phone. I kind of let it sit out for a second, which is like, I've thought about it. Nothing really that important. Once again, to each their own, but I mean, like, there's no difference in me checking my phone right when I wake up versus like 2 hours. I'll probably check it within 30 minutes of waking up. I don't actually wait 2 hours, but just for the sake of the argument, I can wait a little bit before checking my phone, and I don't feel the need to like scroll through and Also, it's Get a Bag Tuesday, so go get a bag. Breakfast. I'm thinking of doing eggs, a little bit of blueberries, and I haven't tried this yogurt yet. A nice little pan. After watching a lot of Sam Sulek, obviously everybody wants to get on the dirtiest bulk of their lives, but going back to, I love Sam Sulek, by the way. However, watching a bit of my roots, if you will, and the people I used to like, which was Lex Little, he mentioned how when he would bulk, he would take it not completely clean, but just cleaner. You'd have the occasional, not cheat meal. For the majority of what I eat, just kind of going out of my way to choose the, like I said, not exactly healthier option. Like I could slam a protein shake or eat something bad for me. It just, list goes on. I'm gonna use eggs, some blueberries, and some yogurt because it makes me feel good. That's what I've noticed. Diet is so very clearly preached about it being the most important thing. And when you sit down and actually focus on your diet and you feel better, it's like, wow, why have I not listened all this time? We're getting back today because my back and biceps don't feel sore. Why not? If I had milk, I'd probably slam all this down with a glass of milk.
If you're still asleep, kill yourself. Because it's Get a Bag Tuesday. That's right. Get your asses up. Get out and go get a bag.
So yeah, Get a Bag Tuesday is a movement. Either join it or be left behind. Are you gonna be productive and chase the bag? Or are you gonna sleep in until the crack of that? 3 eggs, some blueberries, some Greek yogurt, and then I want this just for taste. I mean, literally no other reason. The most gym bro thing ever, eating my breakfast and watching Twin Twins, but if you eat Greek yogurt, bro, put some honey in it and mix it around. Just trust me. Take some time today to pray. You should be praying all day, every day. If you can't do that, one thing that I like doing is finding a topic, you know, whether it's happiness, perseverance, patience. I did one about if I should lift weights or not. Find something, Google some verses about it, and then read those verses, write them down, and then elaborate on those and how they relate to what you're talking about. Get some quiet time, get some reading about Proverbs, and just kind of not being lazy. Proverbs 10:4 says that lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth. I mean, that's just literally the Bible saying that if you're going to be lazy, you're not going to get anything out of it. And if you're just all talk, there's another one that talks about how mere talk leads to nothing, and then, you know, being about business, if you will. It's the bag. Health is wealth, but in order to be healthy, you got to have a good relationship with God before anything. Before you're worried about your diet and your working out and your supplements, if you ain't right with the Lord, none of that matters. One thing I wanted to talk about today, because Gabe Ditch talked about it. Gabe Deutch, I don't know, but brought up in my mind something that I think is really important to me when it comes to lifting, and that's pre-workout. This is pre-workout, obviously. Why do I have so much? Another story for another video. Short answer, I just like researching the ingredients and I think it's cool, and I like seeing how different things affect the body. I just made an egregious statement right there. What's the most important part, you know, or what's very important about working out? It's pre-workout. This is not what I'm talking about. That's actually the last thing I'm talking about. I think that comes last when it comes to pre-workout. Oh, well, you're talking about honey and carbs. No, push that aside too. There was something that I just miss. I think I was very prominent on, like, back in, like, last November, December, or like this most recent January, February, or like in March and April, where my workouts were so like, I'll block everything out, like fun on airplane mode type beat, just like dial in. I would think about my lift, and it almost sounds like cringy. Just think about like each individual muscle, like stretch, like see how I'm feeling, get my mind right. You know, maybe if I take a pre-workout like shower, I'd listen to like something more calm music, and then the closer I get to the lift, I just get more like hype. I have right now, I have like a playlist that's just hard style, one that's just like aggressive like stutter funk, one that's just like metal like Deftones, one that's like lo-fi beats. Like I have like I have it all separated. And when it comes to pre-workout, I'm not talking about the substances you take much before you lift. I'm talking before you lift, what are you doing? Praying before my lifts a ton. I think that makes a huge difference. I think putting my phone on Do Not Disturb and just really feeling out the music and just imagining what I want to do that day for that lift helps a lot. And just kind of getting in that mindset of like, we're going to lock in, simply put. You know, the Rice Krispie treat or the honey or the Himalayan salt or the actual like pre-workout itself, I think that comes last. I think you got to get yourself in a right frame of mind about your lift. And that lift is what's going to be what's going to clear your head, right? However, you do want to clear your head for it. That's how I view it. The music obviously goes a lot into it. The headspace you're in. There's a lot that goes into that. And I just feel like that's something just like worth talking about, just because it's just cool to me for some reason. With all this random BS that I own. And I've given away so many tubs of pre-workout, it's not even funny. And I still have like a couple of these, but even then, like tying in like my emotion, like today, I don't know how, I think today is feeling like this type of day, the signature series. I might take like a scoop of half of this and just see how I feel, but like, you know, I try not to be angry or ill-tempered, but if I am angry and ill-tempered and I just feel like letting off some steam, maybe I take the high stim and just kind of put my phone on airplane mode and lock in. Or like if I'm just like feeling like kind of, you know, steady throughout the day, I had some caffeine during the day, well then maybe I'll work out later and then just take something non-stim. I just think that there's so many tools that you can utilize, and it just all depends on how you want to utilize them.
I was really struggling with like not forgiveness, but like just forgiving and forgetting was the big thing. And I went out of my way and said, hey, like let's look at some verses. Let's figure out what the Bible says about forgiving and forgetting. Let's get some application going and let's talk about it. Same thing with that. Oh, I feel low on it. Like tie in your emotions with your lifts, but don't let your emotions dictate whether or not you're going to lift. I don't know, just tie in your lifts to how you're feeling, and it helps a lot. That's just what I've, learned. So let's get this back day, baby.